welcome hot dogs to the May Community Schools of Frankfort Town Hall. Today's Town Hall will be a public service announcement to make the community aware of the various services that Meridian Health Services provides for the Community Schools of Frankfort students and staff, and for the whole Clinton County community. Thank you for tuning in and taking the time out of your day to hear an update from Meridian. Today in the studio with me is Olivia Lundin from Meridian Health. She is the practicing manager for both Frankfort and Western school clinics. Today, Olivia will share with us what this partnership looks like between Community Schools of Frankfort and Meridian, how it impacts the students, staff, and greater Clinton County community. Olivia, thank you for being on Town Hall with me today.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you being here. Can you just introduce yourself and what your role is at Meridian? What does it mean to be a practicing manager at Meridian Health?
Yeah, so I'm Olivia Lundin. I am the practice manager at Meridian Health Services. As you said, in my role, I get the great pleasure and opportunity to support our staff that is providing the services to the community and inside the school system.
Can you share with our viewers a little bit about what is the purpose of a school-based health clinic? So those two together don't always go together. So what does that mean?
Yeah, they don't, but there's such an importance. Here we're able to provide this school-based health clinic where we're able to allow students to receive medical and behavioral health care right here on campus. So if a student is sick, the school nurse can call home, let them know, hey, your student's going to have to go home for today, but they can be seen by Meridian Health Services. With parental consent, we're then able to come in, treat that student. If a medication is needed, go ahead and get that sent over to the pharmacy. Either the student, if they drive themselves, or the parent, when they come to pick up their student, can just swing through the pharmacy on the way home, hopefully getting students back in a little bit quicker and also giving parents time back in their day. And then with behavioral health services, our therapists and skill builders are able to work with the students during the school day to help with that mental health.
I think that's important for our viewers to know because there's always a concern if a kid gets passed off to someone else during the day, it's with parent permission that
yes,
you don't see a child from our schools unless the parent has been notified and has given permission to do so.
Correct. We always have parental consent, and they still have to fill out paperwork even if they are not going to be in person for the services.
Okay.
We also work collaboratively, with families.
Yes.
So we always want to include them, especially in our behavioral health services. Consistently, that's going to be during the school day with just the student. But we do family sessions, check in with the parents, update those goals, and make sure that they know how they can support their student at home as well.
You are a federally health qualified clinic. Can you share with our viewers, it's a lot of words all into one.
Yes.
So what does that mean to have that federal qualification?
Yeah, so as a federally qualified healthcare clinic or an FQHC, we are able to see anyone regardless of their ability to pay. And with that, we also offer same-day appointments.
Okay. So you take people with insurance, no insurance? I mean, what are the different types that you take?
Yeah, so we accept all major commercial insurance, as well as Medicaid and Medicare. If someone does not have insurance, we're going to help them get access to insurance through an insurance navigator. That insurance navigation program is actually open to people that aren't even patients yet. So they never have to become a patient, though the hopes is that we're able to help get them connected to insurance, and then they want to be able to be seen by one of our providers for either primary medical care or behavioral health services.
Okay.
With that, we also offer a sliding fee scale, which is going to help with that financial burden. People are able to share with us their annual income and number of dependents that live in their household. From there, we're then able to discount our services with or without insurance to hopefully alleviate that financial barrier.
Okay. The skill builders is the only one that you don't take private insurance for that one. And we'll get into skill builders later,
Yes.
but that's the only one. That's the only caveat here.
That's
you
correct.
take everybody, but when you get into skill building and into the buildings, you don't take private insurance for that.
That's correct.
Okay.
Commercial insurance will not reimburse any organization for skill building services.
Okay.
However, we are still able to serve students through therapy and case management.
That's important to know.
Just a different approach to the student there.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah.
We're going to take just a little break to see Farley's Frankfort Fun Facts, and then we'll come back to hear more from Olivia Lundin at Meridian Health.
Welcome back to another episode of Farley's Fun Facts. It's the month of May, and with that comes the greatest spectacle in sports, the Indianapolis 500. Did you know that students here at Frankfort High School have our own bit of racing they've been doing? Thanks to our FHS engineering teacher, Dane Ray, and our automotive technology teacher, Ken Dooley, our engineering and automotive juniors and seniors have had a chance to not only build a go-kart, but also race that go-kart in the annual Purdue evGrandPrix race. Through a partnership with Purdue's Formula Society of Automotive Engineers team, students have designed their own go-karts from the ground up. Students build and weld the kart frames, test, tune, and track kart performance. Frankfort's engineering and automotive class has had generous funding and equipment donations from the Greater Lafayette Career Academy and the Lilly Lebanon Community Affairs Committee. However, they need more help to keep this project and experience going for our students. Currently, students are creating a 3D print business, and its profits will fund future go-kart projects and builds. For more information, please contact Frankfort High School or email Dane and Ray. They can give you more information on how to sponsor and support our students. That's all for Farley's Fun Facts. Have a great day, hot dogs.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed Farley's Frankfort Fun Facts. Today I have Olivia Lundin here from Meridian Health sharing about our partnership between Frankfort Community Schools of Frankfort and Meridian. Olivia, this is a three-part question, so I'll just start with the first part of that. What services are offered? You alluded to a little bit of that when you were talking about insurance. So what services are offered at the health clinics and in the community schools of Frankfort schools?
So we offer primary medical care as well as behavioral health services. Specifically within primary medical care, we are able to offer acute or those sick visits, as well as well visits, sports physicals, lab services, and management of chronic diseases. As far as our behavioral health services go, we do offer psychiatric evaluations with medication management. We also can offer therapy and skill building services as well.
Okay. What staff do you have in person and or virtual, both in the school or at the annex on Mash Road?
Yeah, so Dina Seifert is our family nurse practitioner. She is a proud Frankfort hot dog.
Yes.
And is currently serving in person Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at both our annex and in our school system. Okay. And then we also have virtual services available on Mondays and Wednesdays for primary care. For behavioral health, we offer psychiatric evaluations and appointments 5 days a week via telehealth with some of our fabulous providers within Meridian. And then we have a therapist that's on site 5 days a week in our schools and then can also see community members at the annex. And 2 skill builders that are going to all of the schools as well as in the community with a variety of children.
And for those that don't know, the annex is our old superintendent building right across the street from the high school next to the dentist office, correct?
Yes, that is where we are.
All right, thank you. So those are all the three-part question. How does one access Meridian Health Services? So how does this work if you're a student at Frankfort High School, if you're a student in one of the elementary or middle schools, and how do staff access the clinic?
Yeah, so we have a clinic right here in Frankfort High School. It's inside the nurses station. And so Frankfort High School students and staff, if they wish, are able to actually access the clinic there. For our middle school and elementary school students, they're able to access our services through the annex building. And then staff members are able to go to the annex as well. Okay. The annex is open to the public. As far as making an appointment, you can call to make an appointment. We also offer walk-in availability, so you can always walk in between 8 and 5. We'll get you set up with an appointment or see you that same day as well, whatever the preference is.
Now, if a student or staff needs to see Dina, nurse practitioner here at the high school, now 3 days a week instead of 2, so that just increased. Will Dina come over to the high school, or will that student need to go or staff need to go over to the annex?
Yeah, Dina will come over to the high school. She is more than happy to see students right where they are. Now, if a student or staff member chooses to go to the annex, that's of course an option as well. but we really like being able to serve them just right here in the school.
Okay. Well, it's great that we now have her 3 days a week. So
Yes, we are very excited.
that's awesome. How does, can you say again how the community, you shared that, the community, so you don't
Yeah.
have to call in, or you can schedule an appointment. Either way,
Correct.
you take anybody from the community. They do not have to be part of the community schools of Frankfort for you to serve them there.
Yes, that is correct. We are open to the public for all of our primary medical care and behavioral health services.
Okay.
Now, they're not going to be seen in the schools,
Right.
obviously, but we are still able to see them over at the annex and still provide them that great care.
Wonderful. What community events do you have coming up this summer leading into next school year that are sponsored by Meridian? Because I know you're really trying to not only get in with our schools and our partnership, but also be part of the greater community.
Yes. So with sports getting ready to ramp up here, we recognize that a lot of kiddos are going to be needing sports physicals.
Yes.
So we're partnering with some events this year to be able to offer those to the community and to the students. So on July 23rd at TPA Park from 5 to 8 p.m., we are going to be partnering with the United Way for their back to school waddle, where we'll be offering sports physicals for $10.
Okay.
Then we will also be at the Frankfort High School events on July 29th and 30th from 8:30 to 3, offering those $10 sports physicals.
Okay.
Now, if someone is unable to attend one of those events but is still needing to get that sports physical before next school year, they can come see us at the annex this summer.
Okay.
Sports physicals are always $10.
Okay. Wow. So not just when they're here, they're $10 even if they come into the annex. So
Correct.
that's great to know.
Yes.
What is your vision for the services Meridian provides for the community schools of Frankfort and the students here in our schools, as well as the greater Clinton County community?
Yeah, our vision at Meridian Health Services is focusing on whole person healthcare. Ultimately, we want to see our communities continue to be stronger and healthier together. Within our community, we're hoping to provide access so that people are not having to drive to those surrounding larger cities just to get access to healthcare. We want to be able to provide those services right here in their hometown and support them, meeting them where they're at, rather than putting a barrier in place.
And we're so thankful for that.
Well, thank you. And with the schools, we're hoping to be able to continue to support the students and the staff, recognizing that sometimes behaviors are happening in the classroom. How can we support the teachers to help those students reach their goals without causing any sort of disruption in the classroom, as well as helping make sure that our students are getting primary care, and if they're sick, getting that addressed right here at school so that we can get them back to the classroom quicker. Right. Instruction time is so important, and we value that and want to make sure that they're really well-rounded in their approach.
Very much appreciate that. Can you just share how people can reach out to you by phone and address before we finish? And they'll be able to see that on screen too, but if you can kind of share that verbally.
Absolutely. So our annex phone number is 765-652-6994. You can call that number to schedule an appointment with our school clinic or our annex. It's going to be our same great staff that can help you out. And then our annex building, like you said, is located right across the street here in the old superintendent building.
Olivia, is there anything that I did not ask you today that you might want to share with our viewers about Meridian Health and the partnership that we have with you, with Community Schools of Frankfort?
I don't think so. I just want to thank you for allowing us to continue this partnership and hope that this next school year and this summer leading into it, we can really kick things off and make sure that everyone's getting the health care that they need and behavioral health services. I think it's great that the school system is supportive of that for their students and their staff, and we're really thankful to be a part of that journey.
Wow. It's our pleasure. Thank you. Hot Dog Nation, I hope you enjoyed getting to know more about the Meridian Health Services. It is great to be a partner with this outstanding health provider. It is a blessing that they can be another school and community partner to provide primary care and behavioral care in this community. Thank you, Olivia, for sharing information today, and appreciate you being here, and how the Community Schools of Frankfort staff, students, and the community can access both primary and behavioral health care. Signing off from the Hot Dog Town Hall at the Hot Dog Network. Have a wonderful day and enjoy roaming with Rhoda. Welcome to the May Roaming with Rhoda. This will be a little bit of a different Roaming with Rhoda. Today I'm at Frankfort High School and we're getting a new weight room at the high school. We're really excited about it. And today I'm going to visit the high school APC, the Advanced Physical Conditioning class. And I'm going to ask them, they've been reading a book, a bunch of athletes here are reading a book with Coach Dudley, and it's called Chop Wood, Carry Water by Josh Medcalf. And I'm going to ask them what that means to them and get their reflections on what it means to chop wood, carry water. So enjoy this session of Roaming with Rhoda. Xavier, what does it mean to you to chop wood, carry water?
It means like get the difficult things out of the way first and then like make time for what you got.
All right, keep it up. Keep up the hard work. Thank you.
Yep. To me, what chop wood, carry water means is you gotta do the difficult things to like get better results and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Because like a lot of people see like the big things, but they don't appreciate the little things that you have to do before you become the big thing. You know what I mean?
They don't see what's going on behind the scenes.
Exactly.
What you're doing today.
Yep.
All right, keep it up.
I think it means just work hard, you know, like get the work done before you like start like any like main events like football games, you know. You gotta work hard, put in the work, you know, lift weights, do some sprints, you know, like football drills.
Just like you're doing today. What do you think about the new weight room that you're gonna be getting here pretty soon?
I think it's gonna be great. I only seen like the format, but I think it'll be great. A great weight room.
All right, go chop some wood.
All right, yes sir.
Keep working every day, just not giving up.
Not giving up. Okay.
Just doing the little things right,
All right.
even when no one's watching.
That's the key, isn't it? Little things right.
Focus on the things in front of you, and then as you're focusing on those, you can worry about the outcome later.
All right, that's exactly right.
Just do the small things, not focus so much on the future.
That's right.
I feel like it means like doing all the little things, working hard like how we are now in the weight room.
All right, yeah. What are you guys working on today?
We're working on our max bench today.
Or your max bench. All right, go chop wood.
Just means doing the little things when no one's watching, first of all.
All right.
Making sure that you focus on the basics.
Yep.
Do what you can control and not worry about anything else.
That's awesome.
Focus on what you got to do right now, 100% of your ability. Don't dwell on the past and don't look too far into the future.
All right, go chop wood.
Thank you.
Yep.
It means to do the little things every day so you can get better and better.
All right, go chop some wood.
Do things slowly and keep a steady pace.
I think chop wood, carrying water means to do the little things right when no one's looking and to like work hard every single day.
All right, keep it up. Go chop wood, carry water.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. There you go. It. Hope you enjoyed that Roaming with Rhoda, the final one of the year. Here in the Frankfort High School weight room, these guys are chopping wood, carrying water. I even had an opportunity, they inspired me today to lift my max today. So great group of kids here, Frankfort High School. Hope you enjoy this session. Thank you.